We've been in a series called First Things First, where we're talking about the most important things that Jesus said to put first in our faith. But before we jump in, I want to ask you something. Have you ever met someone who sees the world totally differently than you do? I think, of course, we've all run into people like that. Maybe you love one artist, but your friend thinks they're completely annoying. Maybe you think a sport is amazing, but your sibling could care less. Maybe you love reading books and your friends only read captions. Maybe there was a joke that you heard that you were laughing at, but everyone else was like, that's not really that funny. We all see things differently. And it's not just about music, sports. It's about things that are bigger than that too. The way that we think, what we believe, and how we see the world all come from different places. They come from our families, what we've been through, where we live, and what we watch. And that means with billions of people on the planet, that means that there's a lot of different opinions out there. Middle school is usually the first time we start to really notice this and start realizing that not everyone thinks like us or believes what we believe. And let's be honest, that can feel awkward. Jesus tells us to love God, love ourselves, and to love others. That means loving everyone, even people who think, act, or believe differently than we do. But that's not always easy. Sometimes differences feel really big, like religion, money, how they act, or who they hang out with. And when people feel different from us, it's easier to just avoid them than to understand them. Sometimes we think, I've already got friends, I don't need any more. Or I don't get them, so I'll just stay away. Or maybe they don't like me anyways. But even when it's hard, Jesus still calls us to love others. The good news is, Jesus didn't just tell us what to do. He showed us. One day, Jesus was traveling and he stopped at a well in a place called Samaria. Jews and Samaritans, they didn't get along well. They avoided each other at any cost. While Jesus was resting, a Samaritan woman came to the well alone in the heat of the day. That typically means that she was avoiding people and that she lived a hard life and was often judged by the people around her. Jesus could have ignored her too. Instead, he did something simple but powerful. He started a conversation with her. He talked with her. He listened and treated her with respect. And eventually, he told her he was the Savior of the world. This moment changed everything. This woman ran back to her town and told everyone what Jesus had done. Because of her, many people came to believe in him. Jesus didn't see her as a label or a category. He saw her as someone who mattered. Everyone matters to Jesus. So everyone should matter to us. When we ignore people who are different from us, we're not doing what Christ has called us to do. We're not loving our neighbor. So, there's no perfect way to do this, and some stuff might not work for you, but I think there's things that we can pay attention to help us with this. I think it's important that we pay attention to our circle. Does everybody think, believe, and act the way that we do? And is that best for our growth? Another thing that we can do is start a conversation with someone new. You'd be surprised what a simple hi or a smile can start. So go out there and love the people around you because you experienced his love and you want to share that with the world. Have a beautiful week, everybody.